Barry, many couples feel that over time and with the length of relationship that sex just normally just dies off. But you don't believe that, do you?
Absolutely not, and the science is on my side. There's a really good scientific studies, not just in the United States, but other countries, that says you can be sexual in your 60s, 70s, and 80s, and that one of the things that's really important to understand is that couples that maintain that sexuality have a better sense of psychological well-being, a sense of vitality. They live better lives.
So what are the factors that contribute to having a better, even better sex life in your 50s, 60s, 70s and 80s than you did as a younger person?
Well, I think part of it is the idea that sex becomes a more genuine team sport. It's more human. You need each other. You need each other in a way you didn't need each other when you were in your 20s and 30s. One of my favorite clinical stories is a woman who had been in a long-term marriage and said to her husband, I like having sex with you much more now in our 60s than I did in our 20s. Because in our 20s you had these show-up erections, and now you need me for these grown-up erections.
Yeah.
It's really, psychologically, relationally, and sexually, it's a much more human, much more interactive experience.
So what would you suggest for a couple who has found that their sex life has died off as they got older? What would you suggest?
One of the things that I would suggest to them is that they value those 5 gears or 5 dimensions of touch, that they get away from this intercourse or nothing, and that they have experiences that are meant to be playful experiences, like a level 3 date, or erotic non-intercourse dates, or just setting aside quality time. So many couples, especially those who have children, they focus on being their lives and their parenting rather than in maintaining a vital sexual relationship. And a vital sexual relationship is able to integrate feelings of intimacy and safety and security with a feeling of taking risks and eroticism and creativity and mystery.
So certainly making quality time.
Absolutely.
And sharing multiple different experiences.
Right.
Yeah.
And they stay away from this idea of that the only kind of sex is intercourse sex. That there's a number of ways of sharing pleasure with each other.